Hello, and welcome back to the Chanel. Um, so basically, my beautiful granny wig, who's so kind to me, she bought me a set of like stationery stuff. There's like pins and various mechanical pencils of different sizes and all sorts of stuff. And the brand is Four Candies, which I've never heard of before, but you know. So I thought it might be fun to I don't know, make a video trying it out, and then you know, yeah. Okay, let's go. Come on.
That isn't juicy enough, so we have to 180. Back to slut shaming we go. What if she steals my boyfriend? Girl, no one wants your boyfriend.
Okay, so now I'm just going to do a swatch sheet, but not really, because it's not, I mean, there are markers, those are highlighters, but most of what's in the set is pens and pencils. But basically, I'm testing it out to figure out how I feel about it. So for the highlighters, I really enjoyed them being square shaped. I like that a lot. And they go down pretty nicely, but I feel like a lot of them are too similarly colored to be useful in art or academics. Um, and then the pins I'll talk about later in the video too, because I really loved the pins. They were super fun. They went down really smooth. Um, I'll talk about it later. And they had the multicolor pins, which are super fun too, also as well. Um, and then of course there's also the pencils, and I did do a little doodle and some squiggles to test those. And I like them. I like them, but I don't know how much they would hold up to a big piece, which is kind of what this video is meant to test a little bit. But it's also just supposed to be fun. You know? You know, you get it. Okay. Okay, so after the little swatch test or whatever you would call that, I would say everything feels really nice and it goes down pretty nicely, although the green and the multicolor pins is not great. Green ink tends to be a little flighty in my experience anyway, but all the pencils and the pins and stuff are they feel really kind of heavy and really nice in your hands, so that's really great. Except again for these ones do feel kind of like you get them out of a vending machine, but that's okay. Vending coin machine? What am I talking about? You know what I mean. Um, mhm. Okay, anyway, for the actual art test, I'm using the point 0.7 and the point 0.2 mechanical pictures pencils, and I'm probably just gonna draw Jason Todd because I've been getting really into Batman, guys, and so far he's my favorite. So far he's my favorite, and then my second favorite, I don't have a second favorite yet. I haven't decided. And there is colored lead for the point 0.2 pencils. I just don't feel like fighting with it, so I might do that another time with you guys. Also, while I'm here, look at the erasers. They're so cutesy and girly and pastel. I love it. Then there's this one which is green and blue, but I like the pink ones better. Okay, guys, like I said, I'm only starting to get into Batman and all of DC in general. Like the last time I interacted with it consistently, I was 12, and it was the Secret Hero Society or whatever that little kid book is, where Clark and Bruce and Diana are in middle school and they're detectives. It's a really cute little series if you guys want to check it out. But that was the last time I really touched DC for a long period of time. So what I'm saying is, be kind, be nice. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I don't know the atmosphere. But I do know I like Jason. I really like Jason. Something about the angst, but the fact he's still kind of a good person, but he's just going about it in a way, you know what I mean? It's crazy. I love it. Um, but even as much as I do love him, I do admit that I haven't interacted with much Jason-centric media. I've watched Under the Red Hood, and I've seen edits for Arkham Knight, but that's really it. That's really it. And I should probably talk about the sketch too, but literally I say everything at the end in the outro, so yeah. I don't have much to talk about when I do voiceovers, and that's why I usually don't do them, but they are more engaging, so I'm trying. And they're also kind of fun because I like to yap. I talk a lot, man. But what I can say about the drawing, even though I say it later, anatomy is so hard. I've been drawing nothing but portraits lately, so getting back into like actually drawing a body freaked me out and it was hard. The hands were really hard, but I think they turned out really nice actually in the end. So, I'm very proud. I'm very proud. Also, these pencils hold up surprisingly well for like shading and stuff because I feel like the shading on this came out really beautifully considering it's black and white shading, and that's not something I'm super good at, surprisingly. I should be, because I feel like it's very basic, learn in the beginning stuff, but I didn't, because I like colors. Um, Being self taught, actually, there's a lot that should be basic art stuff that I really do not know. And I should know. And I'm working on rebuilding those fundamentals, but doing it in a fun way. Because if I'm not drawing something I enjoy, I'm not going to draw. So it's like, oh, you're learning anatomy. Turn it into superhero studies, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Um, and it does make things more fun and the learning process a little bit less stab your eyes out. And if any of you guys were curious what's going on with me, school's going great. I've been getting good grades and I'm not too stressed, and I love that. I had a test the other day and I'm really excited for the results to come out because I feel like I did really, really good. Oh, by the way, I did use highlighter in this. I didn't mention that in the earlier part because I didn't know I was going to do it. It hit me in the middle of the drawing, random inspo. You know how it is. Um, and I kind of wish I hadn't done it, or if I had used color, I would have done it on the symbol on his helmet, but that's not how it happened. And it doesn't look bad, I just would have liked that better. Okay, so here he is. Um, I really like it. I really love how it turned out. But proportions are hard, guys. They're really hard. Even more so when you're following comic book anatomy and not real anatomy, because then you know they over exaggerate the muscles, but you gotta know how to over exaggerate it correctly. Da, 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 da. You get it. I know you do. But yeah, yep. There's Jason. Um, did I like the art supplies? Yeah, the pencils felt nice. They moved really nice. They're a lot softer than I really like. Well, the point two is everything else is nice and like, you know, not easy to blend. And I really don't like blending my sketches. It's not fun for me. I like a scratchy art style when I'm just sketching. When I'm coloring, then I'll blend. But anyway, point is, I enjoyed it and the art turned out good. So, solid 7 out of 10. Maybe an 8. We'll go 8 out of 10. Okay. Um, thank you so much for watching. Be kind to yourself and to others. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.